All right, I'm back. So what I've done so far, offline, basically I updated the project to have an iOS build profile. And what I'm working on doing is getting it running in the Xcode. So what happens is I do this build command, it produces an Xcode project, and that produces this project, but I'm debugging some minor issues with the AI, so I've been making progress. So let's see what the issue is. Some sort of code sign failing error. Let's see what it says. This usually means there's a code signing config issue. Let's clean the build folder. I don't think that's important. Check that they have the same name. That doesn't sound like something I did. Is it the bundle identifier? Oh, the same team, rather. Yeah, so they definitely have the same team. It's talking about Unity iPhone, which has my personal team. Unity Framework has this. I don't know that I want that bundle identifier, but let's see. Check for expired certificates. So we're gonna go to Xcode preferences, which doesn't seem like a thing, or settings, accounts. We gotta go to manage certificates. Looks like we just created one today, so that doesn't seem like the problem. Okay, so maybe I should just do the first step. Command-Shift-K, let's try that. Let's clean it. And now let's try again. Okay, code sign. Oh, it's because I didn't enter the password on this dialog. This thing came up, so I'm gonna try entering my password this time instead of pressing escape. Pretty sure that will fix my issue. Okay, it's asking for my password again. Well, that's really fun. It really likes my password. Okay, it's asked me 3 times for my password, and now it's doing something. We have this. Oh, sweet. Cool. So I wonder if I can get this running on my iPhone somehow. How do I get it on an iPhone simulator? No supported iOS devices are enabled. How do we add this thing? I want to run this. There's gotta be a way to do this. Okay, let's just ask the AI. How do I add the iOS simulator as a run target? add an iOS simulator as a run target in Xcode. Let's close this. Let's go back here. How do I see like all the files instead of all this crap? I don't know what all this shit is. I do not know how to use Xcode, but okay, these look like files. Let's look at the main app. Okay, this is code. Okay, so Unity is just a framework, and it's able to generate an entire iOS app. Well, that's going to be fun to think about later. So if we read the directions, we want to go to Xcode, click the device drop down next to that. Yep. There isn't, it says if no simulators appear, why don't we, let's try to do this kind of list simulators command. So we can just tell the AI. In Xcode, I don't see any simulators. There also isn't an add additional. I see this following step 4. Please help. Okay, we gotta restart Xcode completely. That makes sense, I think. Maybe-ish. Let's just do it. So the way we do that, and then we're gonna open it again. Okay, if simulators still don't appear, try booting one manually. Because it seems like it's still not appearing, right? So if we do it, we can run this command. Let's close it again. Let's actually do kill all Xcode just for fun. Okay, because it's not running, so that would make sense that nothing matching was found. We can try to open it again. Well, that does nothing. Oh, maybe I do a plus. How about we do that? iPhone 16 Pro. I'm gonna try this. Nope, that didn't do anything. We just have a second one now. Do you see? Okay, click on Unity iPhone. Yes, I see. And The issue is that it's set to ARM64 only. Let's fix this. Select Unity iPhone project. I don't know what that means. In Xcode. Select that. I think I've done that. Go to build settings. How do I get to build settings? Oh, it's over here. Okay. And under architectures, click the value and change it to include both. Where is that? ARM64. I only see ARM64 as an architecture option. That's correct for modern Xcode. Simulators now run. The issue is like the deployment target. Look for iOS deployment target. So in the Xcode build settings, search for deployment target. Where would I find that? Here's deployment. iOS deployment target is iOS 13.0. Let's see. So it wants me to do this, so we're gonna run that, which I don't know what that means. And then we're gonna do kill all Xcode, which should close in, kill all simulator, which should close something, I guess nothing. Sudo kill all -9 com.apple.core simulator.core simulator service. That all makes sense. And then we're going to do rmrf library developer Xcode. And then it's under derived data star. All right. Yeah, let's do that. Seems harmless, I hope. And then open-a simulator, I guess. Doesn't seem relevant, but I see a simulator. Can I change the device? I don't know how it shows this iPhone 15, but interesting. We have a simulator running now. And then we're gonna open this as well. Still don't see the simulator, which is, well, it's indexing, it's doing something. I'm gonna phone a friend. If they still don't show, try this in Xcode. Window, devices, and simulators. The simulators should now appear. I see them all. Okay, so we can try this. If we say I see the simulators listed there, listed in window, devices, and simulators, but nowhere else. When I right click the simulator I want to run it on, run without building is not an option. In Xcode, go to product scheme, edit scheme. Click on run to the left. Under info, check what destination. There is not a destination. There isn't a destination on info. I see build configuration, executable, Siri intent, query, LDB init file, and launch automatically. Wait. Let's check the general tab. Oh, maybe that's what I did wrong. Product, scheme, choose scheme. No. Okay, selecting the iPhone project, click general. Where the fuck is general? Maybe I need a configuration file? I don't know what that is. Okay, what is it saying? This is pretty frustrating, not gonna lie. Wow, I just realized I've been muted and I have no idea for how long. Luckily, nobody's watching. So nobody really cares. Just kidding. Anyway, so I got it running in the iOS simulator now, which is awesome. I want to get it running on my phone. Don't know why that's not showing up as an option, but I got to move my laundry to the dryer, and I feel like I've almost earned another coffee break. I don't know how to get this thing showing up, and it's really pissing me off. So it did actually say to try using USB instead of USB-C. So let me see if that makes a difference. Plugging my phone into a different window. It also said to try using a different wire. This wire is probably just for charging. So let me grab another cord. This cord is for data. It's going to require removing the thumb from the case. That's okay. Make a small sacrifice for a potentially huge win, right? The game that we're playing out here. Let's see if this makes any difference. So I've now plugged it into a different cable. And it's just charging. It's not doing anything. I might restart my computer. I think I will actually restart the computer. I don't know if restarting is going to change anything, but I can tell you that so far I'm having no success with my phone. How do I set it to trust this device? The trust device option doesn't show up when I plug my iPhone in. So it's unplugged. I don't know if this is a good idea. Why don't we just go see if it's already trusted? Finder. So what's going on? I don't want to do that, but I do want to go to the Finder, look for locations. No, it's not already trusted. It's saying to restart my computer. Let's start with just restarting the phone. I do think restarting the phone will probably fix it. Restarted the phone. Now, if I plug it in, it should please just ask me if I want to trust this computer. It doesn't ask me, which is super bizarre. I'll just restart my computer, so I'll be back. I will resolve this issue, I promise.